You trade away a generational talent and you still win the finals? He might be cooking something. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another crazy trade to announce. Nowhere near as crazy as you know exactly what trade I'm talking about because that was just fucking ridiculous. De'Aaron Fox is a member of the San Antonio Spurs, creating what could be a deadly, deadly duo. But today, we're gonna simulate and see how these boys do. And with the acquisition of De'Aaron Fox, I really think the Spurs are like a move or two away from being maybe in the mix. It's obviously not this year is what I'm saying, but within the next few years, the Spurs could be very dangerous. What they seriously lack right now is that consistent wing player. You know, starting for them is like Harrison Barnes. You got like Keldon Johnson, who's not really quite all there yet. Harrison Barnes can give you some good games, but they don't have that guy to kind of round out a big three. So the interesting thing is the contracts. Wemby is 21, as we know, and he's about to get a big time back from the Spurs. He is most likely going to resign. As you can see, he considers himself to be a loyal person. He's going to stick to San Antonio for a while longer. I doubt that changes. De'Aaron Fox is the interesting thing. He just got here, so his mind could literally go one way or the other. But right now, he's very set on free agency, regardless of the fact that he's on a new team. So wembenyama is an all-NBA first team, all-defensive first team as well. Stephon Castle, all-rookie first team. He's going to be big for us going forward. So the Spurs had a fantastic second half of the year. As you can see, they got up to being the 7th seed. They got to go up against the Grizzlies first. Grizzlies have the same looking squad, and that is a very tough squad. It's going to be tough to beat them. We do grab the win, though, and make the playoffs, so shout out Wemby. He got the job done. So now we get to go up against Timberwolves, who somehow made it up to the 2 seed. That's incredible because they're not playing that well in real life. So as you can see, them boys are ready to go. They've been here. The Spurs have lack of playoff experience, so I really think that's going to make a difference here, but, okay. Sweep them, boys? What the hell? Wemby is ready to play. It's his first time in the playoffs, and he's ready to go. De'Aaron Fox has been here before. He has played in some playoff games, so he does have that experience, and it is showing through right now. So him and Wemby are on a tear and feel like they can beat anybody. The 6-seeded Clippers just beat the 3-seeded Nuggets, which is incredible. So this is going to be an interesting playoff series right here. Now, we just talked about experience. This is a squad that's got the experience, man. Let me tell you. All right, game 1, we get the Clippers. Game 2 is the Spurs. Okay, shout out to, we got Devin Vassell, 21 for Wemby. Pivotal game 3, we got the Spurs as well. We blew them out in that game. We're looking good. Game number 4 is the Clippers. Game number 5 is going to be us, though. We up. Let's go. Wemby still playing great. And game 6, we're in the conference finals against the Mavericks. A very different looking Mavericks team, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Davis is in the starting 5 for them. It is kind of crazy they made it to this point because they had to readjust halfway through the season with the new additions. So, all right, game 1, we got the Mavs by 2. Game number 2, we get the Mavs by a lot. Okay, game 3, yeah, okay, we might be cooked, chat. Can we grab a game? And we do not. We get swept by the new look Mavs in season 1. Maybe Nico Harrison cooked. I can't say that with a straight face. That is not true. It's looking like we got a finals rematch, ladies and gentlemen, but are the Mavs built to win now? If they actually beat the Celtics, I would be fucking amazed, dude. There's no way. Clearly, you know who I'm rooting for here, y'all, and there's no way. Please don't blow it, boys. Oh my God. I'm sorry, bro, but we're not losing to a crippled Anthony Davis in 7 games in the finals. It's just not happening. Chris Paul has announced his retirement. I figured that was coming. Shout out to Chris Paul on a great career. I wish he was an NBA champ, but that's just not how it goes all the time. So in terms of the roster, the GM added Ben Simmons, so that's a lot of money. Looks like we got a few new draft picks this year. Kadeem Malouch, and then we get Leo McNeely. I've done enough simulations to know both these guys can be decent role players. But you know what? After the run the Spurs made last year, I feel pretty good. I am liking the looks of the starting 5, really the starting 6, because Devin Vassell could be mixed in here as well. I think Simmons is going to do some good things for us. He's going to be a great role player, kind of fill in all the gaps. Harrison Barnes can give you some good games, and we got a few rookies here that we're going to see progress, so this should be a fun season. So a few updates. Wemby got the bag, and De'Aaron Fox got the bag, as y'all can see, 6 and 5 years, so them boys are locked down, so looking forward to some seasons of success in San Antonio. We somehow got Draymond Green. I don't know what the deal entailed. Obviously, it dealt with Gary Payton and Kyle Anderson. What the hell did we give up, though? The trade deadline is obviously passed, so these are the deals we made. Draymond, Kyle Anderson. We gave up Keldon and Harrison for those bums? I am not happy with this trade right here, but you know what? Listen, I can forget about it. I can forget about it considering we're 52-11. Okay, I said it. I said within a year or two we would be dangerous, and we sure as hell are. Wemby gets the MVP at a very young age. Shout out to him. Great numbers. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Hardy gets 6th player. Wemby also gets the DPOY. Greg Popovich adding a Coach of the Year to the resume, man. Shout out to him. Let's go try to get him at least one more. And we are going to take on the 8th-seeded Houston Rockets, ladies and gentlemen. They're looking the same, and they're just happy to be here. So let's go take care of business. Game 1, Spurs. Game 2, Spurs. Game 3, Spurs. Game 4, Spurs. Let's go, boys. And we got the rematch that we wanted. They also swept, but I feel like we are definitely more equipped to play them now. Game 3 is them by 3. Okay. Okay. I think we have found our kryptonite, ladies and gentlemen. Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis. They are trying to go back-to-back, so give them credit. They are back in the finals once again, and the Pacers do win, which makes me feel a little better. If Nico Harrison does this trade, and somehow the Mavs make 2 straight finals, win one of them, and at least make 2 straight finals, now they've been in 3 straight finals, he might be a GOAT GM. Low-key, I'm just saying. You trade away a generational talent, and you still win the finals, he might be cooking something. But Wemby is up to a 98 overall, so you know his numbers are only going to get better and better. De'Aaron Fox, you know, he's decreased a little bit, but I'm not too worried about it. Looks like we have added PJ Washington to the team. That is a great signing, and we took him away from Dallas, so maybe we just weaken Dallas. Probably not, but you know, it is what it is. We actually don't have Draymond anymore, though. Did he actually end up retiring? Because good riddance. No, he's in the league, just nobody wants to pay him because he thinks he's worth way more than he actually is. Can I say something controversial here? Draymond Green is one of the most mid players in NBA history. I don't care what anybody says. You put him in any other franchise, no one's talking about Draymond Green. So Wemby gets another DPOY, and then we get most improved player is Liam McNeely. I know this kid's on the come up, and he's going to be able to help us out. All-NBA second team this year for Wemby. So De'Aaron's back up to a 91 overall. He's looking good. Stephon Castle as well, looking great. We feel like we can win the championship, regardless of. Okay, that's a lie. We need to avoid the Dallas Mavericks at all costs, because I think they still have both Kyrie and AD, and they do. Looks like they've added Trey Mann. Obviously Max Christie's still here. Alex Caruso, Shake Milton, Malcolm Brogdon, they've been busy. Okay, so lucky for us, we would not play them until the conference finals. So as long as we grab our 2 series wins and one of these 3 teams takes them down, I'm feeling fine. Rockets up first, and we're gonna hopefully just go in and take care of business. Game 2 is ours. Game 3 is ours. Sweep them, boys. Yes, sir. Cool. Moving on to the Thunder, and the Mavericks moved on, and they swept. That's not good. All right. Game 1, we got it. Let's go. Game 2 is us. Game 3 is the Thunder. Game 4 is us. Finish it out in 5, boys. How about 6 games? Do we finish it out? And we do. And the Timberwolves won, ladies and gentlemen. They beating out the Dallas Mavericks. Hopefully Ant doesn't play like that against us. They've added Clint Capella to basically be Gobert's replacement. Rob Dillingham's on the come up. Yeah, it's a good-looking team. Game 1, we get the Spurs, man. Who balls? I can't even speak. De'Aaron Fox had 36. He came alive for us. Game number 2, we got the Timberwolves. Game 3 is us, though. Shout out to De'Aaron Fox again, 26. Wemby's been kind of quiet, low-key. Game 4 is the Timberwolves. Pivotal Game 5 is going to be the Spurs by 1 in overtime. I don't care how we get it. A win is a fucking win, man. Can we win the series in 6? And we do. We are in the NBA Finals in the Wemby Fox era. I said that kind of fast. It sounded a little weird. Low-key sounded like Wemby Fox era. And we got the Nets and the Pacers over here, and we are going to get the Nets. Spurs and Nets in the finals is wild. But it's looking like the Nets have trusted their process. Ty Jerome is the starting point guard for them, and that is a really good-looking young team. They've added John Collins as well. Leading the way is Cam Thomas, who I'm a big fan of. Time to take them boys down. We got the Spurs in Game 1. Shout out Fox. Shout out Wemby. Game 2, Spurs as well by a lot. Wemby led the way. Game number 3. This is about to be wraps, isn't it, man? 45 seconds to go. We're tied, trying to win our first finals. They're in possession of the ball. It is going to hopefully get into De'Aaron Fox, and it goes into Wemby. Wemby, dude, you got Fox in the corner. Please splash that, bro. Let's go. One stop, and we are in the driver's seat. Cam Thomas trying to put the team on his back, keep their playoff hopes alive. Hopefully, he puts up a crazy layup. Well, no good, and Wemby gets the rebound. We're coming down court. We can basically dribble the clock out, but Liam McNeely said, fuck the Nets, dude. That's crazy. And just like that, we get the 6-point win. We get the series win. and the San Antonio Spurs are NBA champions for the first time in the Wemby Fox era. Hopefully it is the first of many for us in this video. Listen, I'm not going to deny the fact that the Timberwolves bailed us out by knocking out the Mavericks, okay? There he is. He can't even fit in the fucking frame, but he is the finals MVP. Shout out Wemby. The defending champs are ready to go in their next season. Relatively the same looking squad. We've added Drew Holiday, but he's 37 and probably just going to ride the bench to hopefully his third NBA championship. Wemby's just racking up the DPOIs, man. All NBA first team for him once again. We finished with a 53-29 record. Got the 8-seeded Nuggets up first. At this point in time, I know they still got Jokic. Bam is on the team. What the hell? That front court is kind of crazy. I low-key feel like they could upset us. Like they could take down the defending champs low-key, but hopefully we come in here and take care of business, and it looks like we did. Okay, perfect. And I'm feeling especially good about this bracket because, well, the Mavericks are gone now. They got upset. Works for me. And here's the Timberwolves. We beat them last year. Hopefully we can do it again. Game number 1, we get the Spurs. Game 2 is the Timberwolves. Game 3, Spurs. Game 4, Timberwolves. Game 5, Spurs. Game 6 is the Spurs. Let's go. And the 6-seeded Trailblazers are on a run right now, man. An absolute run. Scoot Shaden, Cooper Flagg, who is very, very quickly progressed. Danny Avdija, Donovan Clingan. That is a really good young team. Game 1, we get the Spurs. Let's go. Shout out Wemby, 32-10. Game number 2, we get the Spurs as well. Shout out Wemby once again. Game number 3, we get the Trailblazers. Game 4, also the Trailblazers. Got to give them credit. Game 5 is us, though. We bounced right back. Wemby had a 46 bomb. Can we finish him out in 6? And we do. We are back in the finals once again. Against the Charlotte Hornets. First finals in franchise history for them, and they are very, very excited to be here. Game 1, we get the Spurs, man, by a lot. De'Aaron Fox with 40. Let's go. Game number 2, Spurs as well. Shout out Wemby. Game number 3, oh yeah, this is wraps. This is all done. Okay, maybe not a sweep. Shout out to them for hanging on. And ladies and gentlemen, the second straight championship has been acquired for San Antonio. The Fox-Wemby era is going crazy. And Wemby gets his second straight finals MVP as well to add to the resume. Drew Holiday did retire, but we got him one more ring before he retired. So I'll consider that a W for Drew Holiday, man. 3-time NBA champ. All right, boys, we're going for the first three-peat in the NBA in a very, very long time. This is going to be an interesting season because nobody wants us to do that. In the process, we have added Vince Williams. Our young guys are progressing like crazy. And to throw a monkey wrench into everything, De'Aaron Fox has 1 year left on his deal, but I was going to say, I would assume he would like to sign an extension because this is where championship haven is going to be for him. And Wemby's in that same mindset, so this is a dynasty that could go on for a long time. All right, so a few things to report. Devin Vassell got his bag, and so did De'Aaron Fox. Malik Monk, who we apparently signed back in October, is a part of the team. Then a smattering of other role players. And Stephon Castle also got his bag. So some things to note here is the fact that the front office clearly is keen on keeping this squad together because, well, we're about a three-peat low-key. Another All-NBA first team for Wemby. There's the numbers for you. Here's De'Aaron Fox's numbers as well. He's officially into his 30s. He's 31 right now. So he's going to start to decline a little bit, but he can still be a great player for us. And honestly, I'm not too worried about it because, you know, Stephon Castle is here as well. And we got the Lakers, who at this point in time still have Luka Doncic, ladies and gentlemen. That's the squad surrounding him. Should be a very easy series win, I would imagine. I don't care how good Luka is. We're up 2-0, 3-0, boom. We done. Let's go. And we got the 4-seeded Pelicans up next. And at this point in time, they got Zion, Brandon Ingram still on the team. They look like kind of solid. I didn't mean to hit simulate round, but game 1, game 2 is us, game 3 is us, and game 4. Okay. Game 5. There we go. All right, game 1, Timberwolves. Game 2 is us. Game 3, us. Game 4, us. Game 5, okay, how about game 6? Come on now. There we go. Our third straight NBA Finals officially, and we got the 76ers standing in our way of the first three-peat in a very long time. Embiid is still here. He is old as hell, clearly, because he's an 84, but Tyrese Maxey's still leading the way for that squad, and we're ready to go, man. Game 1, Sixers. Game 2 is us. Boom, let's go Wemby. Shout out to him. Game number 3, Sixers. Game 4 is us. Everybody in America right now is rooting for the damn Sixers. Wemby failed to show up in that game, but hey, a win is a win. We won by 2. Pivotal game 5, Spurs. Big time win. De'Aaron Fox. Let's go. Fox is playing better than Wemby. Like, low-key, De'Aaron Fox could finally get the finals MVP. We'll see. We're down 2 with 57 seconds. Let's see if we can get the job done. Malauch gets it in to De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox with Maxey on him. waiting for a screen, trying to get something going. De'Aaron trying to make a play happen. He gets the screen he's looking for. There he is. He's got the opening. He's driving to the basket, and he gets blocked. 2-point lead. Sixers with the ball, trying to tie the series. Here we go. Maxey on the drive. De'Aaron Fox in his face. He kicks it back out. Back to Maxey. Tough shot. He misses, ladies and gentlemen. We have a chance. Stephon Castle, 20 seconds on the clock. Oh my God, Stephon did it. Stephon did it. Let's go. We do have a timeout to burn. So if the Sixers shoot early enough and they miss, we can take a timeout. It is into Jones. Over to Maxey. Maxey went. Maxey went back. Maxey just sold the series, low-key. He just might have sold the whole series. This building is stunned right now, bro. Desperately wanting a stop from the Spurs. Here we go. Maxey on Fox, trying to make up for what he just did. 10 seconds to go. De'Aaron Fox ready to send the team to its 3rd straight championship. He is on the drive. This is going to be a tough shot. It's going to be a very tough shot. And he misses. He missed. Oh my God, bro. Oh my. I low-key thought that was going in. I'm not going to lie. And we're back into Simcast, ladies and gentlemen, hoping to hold on for the championship. And just like that, the San Antonio Spurs have three-peated in the Fox-Wemby era. Fox low-key just threw the ball at me. And Wemby gets his 3rd straight Finals MVP, which is just crazy, crazy. Now, Wemby's on the last year of his deal again, but doesn't look like he's going anywhere, so I am not worried whatsoever. Obviously, De'Aaron Fox is still around for a few more years at the very least. Now they're going to try and attempt to do what has not happened in the NBA for a very, very long time, which is win 4 straight championships. And Wemby is back on top with the MVP. It's been a while since he's been here, but might as well add it to his crazy resume he already has. Another DPOY for him, just keep racking up the awards. And Wemby did ink a new contract too, 4 years, 206 mil, so this era will continue. We are the 1 seed once again, going for the 4th straight title, and everyone in America is rooting against us. We got the Thunder up first. I'm at the point where we could just simulate the round and probably move on. Yeah, that's just how it's been for the Spurs, man. The Lakers, however, no, because as long as they got Luka, I don't trust to simulate rounds, so I'm going to go game by game here because they won game 1. We take game 2, game 3 Lakers, game 4 us, game 5 us, game 6 is us. We had a bit of a scare there, but we took care of business. And we got the 2-seeded Pelicans standing in our way of our 4th straight finals. Let's see if we can get the job done. Everyone in America rooting for the Pelicans, but it's not going to be good enough. It's looking like we're back in the finals again against the Bulls, which is America's team now. That's what they're looking like. Tyrese Maxey, who actually gave us a run for our money last year. I can't lie. Game 1, Bulls. Game number 2 is us. Game number 3, us. Game 4, Bulls. They made it interesting. Pivotal game 5 is us. Can we finish them out in 6? And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a game 7, man. They are trying to do the impossible right now. Ladies and gentlemen, 1-point lead, 52 seconds for the 4th championship. Come on, man. We are in possession of the ball. Here we go, trying to get a big time bucket to give us a bit of a lead. Wemby's on the drive. Fox gets it into him. That should be 2 for Wemby. Might have just sold. Oh my God. Here comes Bull. Gets it over to Maxey. Maxey's not missing that. He's not missing that. They got a lead. Home crowd on their feet. Here we go. De'Aaron Fox to Wemby. De'Aaron Fox pulls and he misses. Wemby with the rebound and the putback. Big time putback by the MVP. One stop. Spurs could be in the driver's seat. Maxey is trying to send us packing, bro. Everybody is waiting for us to lose, but Maxey missed the shot, and we are going to the free throw line. Second one is up, and it is good. No timeouts for the Bulls. They're going to have to go the length of the court and try and score a 3 or maybe a quick 2. Here's Tyrese Maxey coming down on the drive with the crossover. That's a charge. That is a charge on Wemby. MVP plays. De'Aaron Fox into him. 2 more free throws coming for him. 10 seconds to go. They need a quick 3. They're wasting time. Bull trying to be clutch, and he is not. Wemby with the rebound, and we are going to do it for the 4th straight time. I got to give my flowers to Chicago in this series, man. They really gave us a run for our money. Like, Tyrese gave him a lead with less than a minute to go. We're basically the Chiefs, and whoever we're playing against is what America is rooting for. Like, that's how it's been. I mean, 4 straight championships, 4 straight finals MVPs. This is a Spurs dynasty, bro. It's crazy what one trade can do to a franchise. De'Aaron Fox contract year coming up, but his heart is still in San Antonio. I mean, when you win 4 straight championships, my opinion on that franchise isn't going to change much. There's the rest of the team. We got Brandon Clark and Dylan Brooks here. Everyone's just kind of hopping on the championship bandwagon, it's looking like. Now we're going to really do the impossible, which is win 5 straight titles. Another MVP for MVP Wemby. I'm never saying that again. and another DPOY for him as well. I mean, it's really like unfair to the rest of the league at this point, if I'm being honest. We're literally at the point where I'm just gonna keep simulating the oh my god, okay, the 8 seed's trying to give us a run for our money. They got Suggs, Mitchell, Kuminga, Jabari Smith. That's kind of a small starting 5, low-key. All right, game 5. The Warriors are trying to finally dethrone us. They're the 8 seed, bruh. Come on, boys, don't do this. I think we might have met our match, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait, whoa, that was close. Okay, well, we lost. Okay. That Warriors team almost did it, bro. They were a game away from the finals, but the Bulls do it. I did give them their flowers last year, and they do it this year, so shout out to them. Now that we've been dethroned, you have to think at some point that might start to factor into decisions of players like Wemby and Fox. Like, hey, maybe we're starting to decline a little bit because we lost to the 8th seed. Wemby's going into the final year of his contract. Fox got 2 years left on his deal. Like, we don't have that great of role players, honestly, going forward into this season, but let's see what we can do. All right, so just an update. Wemby re-signed. We've acquired a few people. Daniel Gafford got traded to us. We are also now in possession of Ryan Dunn, Ben Shepherd, Mo Bamba, Dennis Smith Jr. as well. So honestly, we've made some moves. So I got to give the boys credit. Okay, let's be real. At this, might as well just name this the Wemby Player of the Year because nobody is taking this award from him. I low-key feel like our dynasty is over because we are the 4 seed now, but I'm just gonna simulate the round here or just go game by game. But we'll see if we can at least get a playoff series win. We're up 3-1 and 3-2, and we win 4-2. 1-seeded Rockets run away though, so I don't know how I feel about taking them boys on. And okay, 2-1. 3-1. How about 3-2? Nope, we're cooked. Okay. So yeah, I think we're getting to the point where the dynasty is like officially over because we're not dominating anymore. Bulls going for 2 in a row, and yeah, we have passed the torch to them officially. De'Aaron Fox, last year of his deal again, but he's still very happy here. I think he's a Spur for life, like Wemby. So, and De'Aaron Fox just signed his bag, so yep, he's basically here the rest of his career. So we did finish as the 2 seed in this season, so maybe it's not completely dead in San Antonio. We'll find out. See if we can simulate the round, and oh, we win in 7. Wow, that was way closer than I thought it would be. But hey, we got a playoff win. Maybe we're on the come up again in San Antonio. Game 1, game 2, game 3. Okay, we take game 3. Game 4 is them though. Game 5, yep. Okay, no, we're cooked. But listen, I just need to throw it out there that 2K is ridiculous. Like, if I didn't go in and reject all the approvals every year, there would be no more shot clock because that was approved. 26 out of 30 people want no more shot clock in the NBA. The final fucking score would be like 6-4. Another season has gone by, and we are 48 and 34 in the 6th seed. So like I said, it's only a matter of time, but I'm just going to simulate the round because I feel like the Lakers are just going to take care of business or not. We grab it in 5. But we do got the Warriors, so I'll simulate this round, and we are in the conference finals. Oh my god. Did not see that coming. The boys are coming to work, though. That's for sure. All right, conference finals against the 1 seed. Let's see how we do. They take game 2. Game 3 is ours. Game 4 is ours. Game 5 is theirs. Tie up the series? We do not. Cooper Flag is who we were up against, and he takes care of business. Bulls and Jazz. Bulls win in 7. Shout out to the Bulls. So we know one thing for sure. Wemby is a Spur for life. Like, he's not going anywhere. Last year of his deal once again, but it's not going to make much of a difference. The video is really just going to end when De'Aaron Fox retires. That's what it's looking like. Wemby just got the biggest contract of his career. This is basically just like, hey, thanks for all you've done. You know, we might as well just keep you around for the long haul. We officially have our first missed playoffs in the Fox-Wemby era. So personally, I don't know what the record is for DPOYs, but I would like to assume that Wemby has broken it with 11. Make that a dozen. I feel like every year from now on, it's just going to be us struggling to be like in the play-in. So let's just see how it goes. Yep, and we're done that fast. So De'Aaron Fox managed to finesse the Spurs of another contract. I think it's basically like, hey, you're 38. You've done a lot for us. Like, you want one last bag before you officially retire? That's cool. 13. De'Aaron Fox, you know, probably going to retire after the season. He's 39. Unk is done. He's not playing anymore. We are officially in the playoff race again. We're not a play-in team, but I'm just going to simulate the round and see us win. I didn't think we'd get out, but let's go another round, see us lose. There we go. That makes more sense. And there is De'Aaron Fox, 20 years pro, officially done. The Fox-Wemby era is officially over. It went on a long time, though. It resulted in 4 straight championships. So, I mean, hey, that's a massive W. Hey, man, if you guys enjoy these videos, do me a favor and leave a like. You know, the simulation takes a very long time. If you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe. We're on the road to 10K, but other than that, it has been Teebs. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all very soon.